Alright, guys. We're gonna go again. Hopefully this run can be a little bit cleaner than the last one was. And maybe also hitless would be cool. Fingers crossed that I don't forget everything that I just taught myself before going to break.
Do not stand directly in front of a cannon. How true that is.
How true that is. I think really like the difficult part about running this game is just how many kind of dead space zones it feels like there are. Like, this is kind of supposed to be like a puzzle game, right? Like, you're not really supposed to know you can open the fridge to climb up and move to the next area and stuff like that. And you can tell that, like, the level design really does kind of hinge on those things. Or it's not like you're just fighting things the whole time or anything like that. Like, you're actually supposed to be, like, problem solving. But, like, once you know all the answers to all the problems, that there's, like, a few parts of this that get a little bit boring. Oh. That's basically right in the middle of the tar. Which is fine, honestly. It's just not fast. At least it's not Bed of Chaos, yeah. I think that's like a thing I'll be saying for like the rest of my life. Like, at least it's not just Dark Souls 1 in general, even. Not even just Bed of Chaos specifically. It's a little boring, but at least it's not Dark Souls 1. Yeah, you know what? This is, like, just barely faster. Like, you maybe save, like, a second going that way. Oh, I forgot to split for rope, and now we're at the end of hunger. Whoops. No way. Alright, so far so good. Hi bye. This is definitely like a better run than speedrunning it, I think. There's just so many things that can go wrong, like movement-wise, in a speedrun, where you just end up resetting that section like over and over and over again. These have got to be like the longest hungers in the game. This one especially, good lord, this one you lose like half your lifespan. And then you move like mad slow for so long. Wait, what? I thought I was supposed to drag it to the crease and that was going to be fine. I might have not angled enough on the jump. Because depth perception in this game is a thing. Oh, we got the jump onto the suitcase. I'm not like grabbing that ledge correctly though. I don't know what's going on there. Yo, what's up, Firecracker? How's it going, dude? Good, heck yeah. Hope you had a good weekend. Dude, I never get this jump if I like actually run and jump at it. Like I literally have to like stop and then like inch forward on the jump. Push the box. There you go. Got 2 flags. Other. All right then. And now I can't get the slide onto the lower shelf. What is happening? Can't get that one either. What? Not a great swing cycle there, but we made it at least. not gonna lie, I thought I was too close to that other arm for a second. I kind of thought he was gonna snag me there. This is a hard run to talk about, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just so much of this kind of just feels like, yep. Don't know if I'm a giant fan of this for Hitless, but it'll be cool to just add another game to the list, you know? If nothing else. Yeah, that was kind of my thought too. Or like, I'm sure, like, plenty of people have done it. There's an achievement for it, where if you could beat the game in like under an hour without dying. It's like, like, it's not like it's anywhere near world's first, but I do think this is like a cool opportunity, and probably one I'm not gonna have a lot to take advantage of. Yeah, it's called like Hard to the Core or something like that. And I mean, pretty much anything in this game that I would consider to be like a hit would basically be registered as a death, like, within the game. Yeah, I think it really could. Like, I think this is like a pretty accessible run. I think it'll be cooler once there's like rules ironed out and everything like that too. Like, there's a decent amount of tech that I'm just not taking advantage of because I don't know if it will be allowed or not. So I think this run has like the potential to like evolve into something that's like pretty cool. I'm just playing it a bit safer because I don't want to like do the run and then have people vote on a bunch of rules and be like, oh, well, like 80% of the stuff I did in the run is like now illegal, so like my run doesn't even count and I have to do it again. So I'm just kind of like doing it right the first time, basically. But if this does get added, I actually might end up going for like hitless speed for this. Cause like I feel like I'm a fairly decent runner for this game. So it'd be cool to like potentially have like a world record in like hitless terms. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. Yo, what's up, Soul Slayer? How's it going, dude? I've heard you're a very big fan of these games. Yo, what's up, Starton? Hope you're doing well. So, this is Kitchen 1 done. Oh, you haven't beaten the second one yet? Second one's really good. I definitely preferred the first. I have the third. I haven't played it yet. But plan to in the near future. But yeah, this is like definitely in like my top 5 like all-time favorite games, like Little Nightmares 1. This is such a good game. The game scares you, but you're loving it. I mean, sometimes being scared's fun, though, you know? Oh, this is the first one, Firecracker. Very nice, yeah. Someone was asking about, like, what categories this would have. And I was like, you know, I think you would basically have, like, any percent, like, DLC percent, and then maybe, like, a full game percent. Like, I don't really know what you would do that. Just like base game and DLC, I guess. Yeah, I'm not like super familiar with the DLC. I think I did it like 2 or 3 times, but not a whole lot. the marshmallow tire mascot. I know the one you mean. No, I got you. I got you. Autocorrect be screwing over everybody. Autocorrect doesn't care. What is it, like the Michelin tire? I think is probably the one you're talking about. Yeah, that's the thing. Like they want the series to get entered, like not just Little Nightmares 1. I don't think I'm familiar enough with the second game to do that right off the bat, but like that could be something we end up like working towards for sure. No, look, pick up the key, 6. Good God. Yeah, I was wondering about like an 100% category with like all the like the gnomes and like the statues and stuff, but does that really introduce anything that's like more dangerous, or does that just make the run longer? You know what I mean? Six does whatever she wants, apparently. Yeah, like that was kind of my thought. Like I know there's a lot of like secret stuff, and a lot of it's hard to find. I don't think it's necessarily like hard to do though. If like all it does is make the category like longer, then I mean you're just making verifiers sit there longer, right? Which I'm not sure if that's actually worth. Yeah, I don't know if I've done all of them. I've definitely done like a good handful. And it kind of like the statues at the very least kind of just seem like you just keep your eyes open and then you can just grab them. I'm much further than you. That makes sense. I did a lot of speed runs for this game about a year ago. I actually have like the ninth fastest time in the world. So I've done it a few times. No, this is just the regular one. I noticed there was like a couple differences with the way the game plays on the enhanced version, so like I just prefer like the original one, but yeah, they said something like that. And like maybe that's why some things are like working a bit differently, but like I pre-ordered Little Nightmares 3 and that was supposed to come with like Little Nightmares 1 enhanced version. So like I have two different copies of it in my library. So I don't think it like auto upgraded for me, but I'm really not sure. You're on your first playthrough. Yeah. Everyone's got to play through first time eventually, you know? But if you enjoyed this one, I would definitely recommend the second one. The second one was also very good. And quite a bit longer. I'm glad you said that, Soul Slayer, because that's literally how I've lost pretty much everything so far, is just by like running off something that I shouldn't have. Especially this platform right here. Always kills me. Long Arm Johnny, the janitor, I assume. Yeah. He's quite the character. Like, this section here is just trash. I hate this so much. Oh yeah, definitely play them in order. It makes way more sense that way. That's exciting, though. Little Nightmares is quite the experience the first time through. That was one of the quality of life upgrades to the enhanced. I hope this isn't it then, because I still can't register like any of the depth of field stuff like at all. That's always been like my number one complaint with this game. Like the way things line up is just always so awkward. Alright, so we just have to jump on the table, so we don't get bopped by that bottle again. And then everything else should be pretty good. Yeah, in 2 it was definitely a lot better. I think there was really a lot less areas where you could even like walk off stuff. Like you're not on like little tiny pipes and stuff like that as much as you are in the first one. Which I think was a fantastic play on their part. Are you familiar with Reanimal, Soulslayer? Because that's Tarzier's next game that they're working on. It's basically what Little Nightmares was supposed to be originally, but they couldn't get it funded because all the publishers said this is way too dark. You played the demo, was it good? I've watched like the trailers and stuff, but I'm trying to stay pretty spoiler free, so when I actually get to play it, it's just gonna be like all brand new stuff. Similar but different. I mean, like, that's not bad though. I wouldn't want it to feel exactly the same. Alright, this is where our last run died, because I got hit by one of these bottles and it, like, pushed me. Alright, cool. Yo, Jake, how's it going, dude? Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Cool Cat, Jickwid, Churger, Lid, hope you're all doing well. Cosmic. Holy good luck. I'm pretty sure we got it. I think there's like one more opportunity just ahead here where we could get hit. I believe ads are about to start. Well, that's no good. Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What were we doing? Why did we... Oh, I see. The Walking Dead, we're back on it. How's it going, dude? The Redditor meetup, that's crazy. Yeah, I was a very big speedrunner for this game for a while. I was big into it. Cool. You finally got it working? Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I got a lot of speed strats. I'm trying not to do too many of them. Like, I'm trying to submit something that's like as honest of a run as possible, as Zorp was saying earlier. But honestly, this run has the potential to become like a really cool Hitless run, I think. Like, you could play it very safe and very simple, but like there's a lot of like tech that you could definitely do that would be like outside the realm of glitches. That could make it like really fun for a lot of people to learn. I wish I remembered all the hunger skips and stuff too. That would make this a bit more convenient. Sub-hour, yeah. Sub-hour is hard too. Like there's a decent amount of stuff that you really need to be pretty clean on. Yeah, so I think this is one of the few that I actually remember. So you can see that I'm standing on the second floorboard right now. There's like the crease in between the second and third one. If I spam my direction forward, what's going to happen is 6 is going to trip at the same exact time that the hunger animation happens, and you can just completely skip it. So instead of... Oh, I did it a little too early. But that's basically the idea. You can, like, trip over the triggers for it and, like, overwrite it. And you'd have to know, like, pretty much all 12 of them for the speedrun. But again, it's been like a year, so I don't remember exactly all the floorboard lineups for all of them. We could get fast elevator here. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff, like alternate pathing you can do. That makes this like a really cool run. But yeah, you caught me at the tail end of a run here, Jix. I'm a little bit distracted. Hope stream was good, dude. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. No worries at all. But I appreciate you bringing everyone over. Alright, you know what? I think if I snooze these ads one more time, we could probably get to the end of the run before they play, which would be ideal. Because I'm pretty sure this is it. I cannot remember the last time I messed up so phenomenally that I got killed in the last chapter. Do I tend to challenge run games? Yes, very much so. So I do a lot of hitless stuff. I do a lot of speedrun stuff. Occasionally there's like a challenge that is neither one of those things that I'll take on, but for the most part, like speedrunning and hitless is very much my wheelhouse. I actually just got Dark Souls 1 any percent yesterday. And then I wanted to take a quick detour to help out getting this game on the map as far as like Team Hitless stuff. And I do believe we're about to knock it out here. And then after we get this, we'll be moving to Elden Ring. Because I miss Elden Ring. The very last chase scene, that's brutal, dude. Dark Souls is a fun game. I didn't love Dark Souls 1. I played it through for like the first time about like a month ago. So like I didn't have like the nostalgia factor. Dark Souls 3 was my first game that I played in the Souls series, and then I moved to Elden Ring after that. So basically, like, going backwards was really difficult. There's a lot of quality of life stuff that I really missed that made Dark Souls 1 a little bit harder to enjoy. And, like, for Hitless specifically, it was pretty difficult, just because of how old and janky the game felt to play. But that is actually the pinned message at the top there is like the final moments from the run yesterday. Did you? Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely not like one of those people who's gonna sit here and be like, well, I didn't like this game, so you shouldn't either. So like if you enjoyed it, like that's awesome, you know? Just wasn't quite my cup of tea. Like I really enjoyed 2 and 3. I liked those a lot. I've enjoyed Elden Ring. We've run Sekiro. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, so that was Little Nightmares Hitless. How about that? 2 runs back to back. Pretty sick. Thanks for GG's, guys. I figured we were gonna get this pretty quick. I didn't think it was gonna be that quick. Sorry, I just had to snooze ads again. I haven't played 3 yet. I own it. But I haven't... I've been really busy lately, so I haven't really had time to sit down and play it yet. But I do plan to in the very near future. Almost as scary as Gwyn. Yeah. Elden Ring is very good. Elden Ring might be my favorite game. Elden Ring might be my favorite. The game crashed. You can't make this crap up. The game literally crashed. That's hilarious.